All right. Welcome, everybody. I am on the way to the paint shop. I don't think I sold it. Yeah, I already sold it. Okay, so I actually didn't mean to say this, but I forgot that it is the weekend and we need to do more story order cars because it is Story Order Sunday. So we are going to be doing as many story order cars as we can in an hour, and then I think maybe Tuesday or Thursday we'll do the Battle of the Jaegers and get both the Jaegers up here and see if we can make one and or make both of them. I'm sorry, and decide which one we like, sell the other, keep the other one. I also have this Lancer that I'm working on. I'm working on him off stream, just replacing all the parts, replacing the body and everything, and just trying to make another car to sell. I may take it around the track and see if I could possibly get the that minute and 50-second trophy. But for now, let's go ahead and knock out these story order cars. First up is this Woody station wagon. Let's see what is wrong with this. Alright, so we got to change the oil, wheel alignment, refill the windshield washer fluid, air filter, bottom suspension arm, brake pads. Okay, these look like all suspension stuff. Wheel hub, spring cap, rubber bushings, oil filter, fuel filter, air filter. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, we're going to go in here, we're going to take out this air filter first, because it looks like the majority of the stuff is going to be underneath the car. So I'll go ahead and replace the air filter and the fuel filter here. That way the top half of the car is done. This guy... That's crazy. His car has a V8 engine in it. There's our fuel filter. Alright. Air filter. Go ahead and put this guy back on. We'll get the new one in there. Yes, and don't forget our clips. Alright, top half is done. Let's go ahead and hike this bad boy up. Hope everybody is having a good Sunday. For those of you that have Labor Day off, this is the middle day. Sorry, for no reason I'm yawning like I'm tired. Alright, drain this oil. We'll go ahead and get this oil filter off too. There it is. Oil filter for V8. We actually need to be I think about it, we need to refill some of the fluids, right? One of them is windshield washer fluid, and the oil, obviously we got to replace the oil here. Windshield washer fluid. Alright, no big deal. There's our windshield washer fluid right there. We'll do that. We'll fill up the oil and then we'll be done on this side. And we gotta do the wheel alignment. But we'll do the wheel alignment after we fix all the suspension stuff. It looks like we have quite a bit of suspension stuff that needs to be fixed here. So go ahead and knock that out first. We'll work on the back half of the engine, or sorry, the back half of the suspension first. Hike this one up. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get these highlighted. Double wishbone shock absorbers. The front springs, those are going to have to be replaced. These rear shock absorber caps. Man, we got a lot to fix here. Rear springs, rubber bushings, solid rear axle drive. I don't think we can actually fix any of these, but we'll try. Welcome, welcome, whoever that was that joined. Thank you for coming. We are currently trying to fix these, the suspension on these cars. 2, 3, 4. We need 4 of those. We need 2 of those. We're going to need rear shock absorber caps, rear springs, and spring caps. There they are. There's our spring caps. Just trying to decide if I can actually take these things off and fix these. Because there is a few things that we do have to fix, but I don't think we're going to be allowed to actually repair these. Because last time I checked, I don't think you're allowed to fix any of the story order car parts. For some reason, I don't know why. But let's go ahead and get these U-bolts off. Oh, that one's, it's missing a U-bolt. Wow. Alright, well, that makes this easier. Oh, we gotta take this. Hold on. Does this coilover spring have to go? Does this axle? This whole axle has? Oh, it does. Oh man, we gotta take the whole thing off. Alright. Alright, no big deal. We'll just take the whole system off and then we'll rebuild it. It's just way better than having to fight with all the individual pieces. Let's go ahead and get this drive shaft off. Oops. Loosen up these parts, and then we'll go back over to our tire on the other side. Oh, we got 2 loose parts, or 2 rusted bolts here. Come on, sir, you can't be doing this to your car. Gotta take better care. Oops. Brake caliper. Brake pad. Brake disc. Oh yeah, I definitely upgraded the speed on the screwing and unscrewing. Oh. Loose spring U-bolts. Oh. Man, a lot of rusted bolts here. Solid control arm, get our shock absorber off. And then this is our spring cap, our rear spring, and our spring cap, sorry. Oh, whoops. Gotta get that guy. Cool. Alright, and let's just see if I don't think we can repair any of these parts. It's gonna yell at you. I could actually fix that one. Whoops. Let's not. Oh, come on. Whoops. Broke that one too. A lot of red in there. Alright. Maybe we don't need them, maybe we do. We'll see. Alright, so let's get back in here. Let's start putting this back together. First off, we need our coil over. That's going to be in the C's. There you are. That guy up in there. I'll put this guy. Rear axle, knuckle housing, solid axle control arm. We do need some rubber bushing. Let's go ahead and grab those. I think it said we needed 4 of them. Go ahead and grab 4. Yeah, that was definitely a bad rubber bushing, so. Leaf spring plate, new one. Leaf spring U-bolt, new one. U-bolt. Rear shock absorber. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Do we need rear shock absorbers? Rear shock. We do need rear shock absorbers. So let's go ahead and grab those. We need 2 Bs. I think I saw a wheel hub cap that we need, right? Let's just be safe and grab one. Worst case scenario, we don't need it and we use it on another build. No big deal. Spring cap. Rear spring. And then our final cap on this side. And I don't think we need a wheel hub 3. Solid rear axle drive. We do need one of those. Our brake discs. Brake discs are good. Brake pads. So those brake pads need to be fixed. Okay, both brake pads in the back. Ah, no. Both brake pads in the back need to be fixed. So let's go ahead and grab both those brake pads. Welcome, welcome, whoever it was that joined. Thank you for coming on this lovely Sunday morning. And there's our tire. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we got one side done. Gonna work on the other side in just a minute. Climb right on over here. Solid axle control arm. That's in some pretty bad shape. Rear spring. Okay, let's get our solid axle control arm. Where are you? Solid axle control arm. Your rubber bushing. Alright. What about the rear knuckle housing? Nope, that one is good to go. Wheel hub 3 at 45%. I mean, I think that's 45% okay. Solid rear drive axle, we are going to need one. Yep, that's what I thought. We are going to need a solid rear drive axle. God, he puts those bolts on so fast. I'm not complaining either. Okay, brake caliper. Alright, and before we put this tire on, let's take a look at the back half of our car. Oops. Leaf springs are good. Rear shock absorbers are good. Spring caps. I want to unhighlight all these things just so that we know. Wheel hub 3. Cool. Anything that needs to be... I thought we replaced those brake caps. Brake pads. Did I not? Oh, I didn't unclick them. That's my fault. Okay, let's put this tire back on. And we'll work on the front half. Okay, so that comes off. Steering. That cross member has to be replaced. So that rubber bushing has to go. And that rubber bushing is at 17%. 17% is not really good, but it's not, I don't think it's highlighted either, so we may have to take this cross member off and then once we put it back on, highlight it or unhighlight it so we can figure out which rubber bushing needs to be replaced. Actually, that one's got a question mark. That one also has a question mark, so it's probably the back two that need to be fixed. Yep, it's the back two. Alright. Front suspension, cross member C. This guy back on. Rubber bushing. There we go. Whoa. Can't get that guy. Okay, what was the bottom suspension arm A? We actually need to assemble our front springs first. Bottom suspension arm A. Oops. Yeah. Alright, so now we're done here. Let's go ahead and get these. Alright. Get our steering link in first. Hey, C, good morning. How are you? How are you? Hope all is well. Oh, that rim was really close to my face. Double wishbone shotgun's over, and that should be it for this car, actually, now that I think about it. Parts-wise, I should say, parts-wise. Everything is green. We refilled the oil, we've refilled this. Sweet, so now it is to the test path. What's up, T-Law? If the car fell on me in the game, I'm pretty sure it would be game over, yes. Oh, you got lots of baby cuddles, huh? That's cool. Alright, wheel alignment. But luckily for me, I have not tried T-Law. I haven't tried to get the car to crush me. I do know in the other game it won't let you actually go underneath the car when you're moving the the lift up and down. All right, that's all she wrote. Oh, incomplete. There's a drive. Oh, we forgot to put the drive shaft back on. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. What kind of mechanic shop am I if I keep parts from people? Oh yeah. So unfortunately, I tried to get it so that we could get the trophies on stream, but just in the middle of taking care of some just random cars that I was rebuilding and stuff, I got the sell 1,000 parts to the shop. So I got that trophy, and then I got the scrap 1,000 or get 2,000 scraps salvaged. So sorry about that. All right, that's one car done. Let's go get our second one. Oh, okay. What's wrong with this guy? Well, there's a lot wrong with this guy. We can go ahead and say that it needs a lot of work on the outside. But let's go ahead and move her to our lift number 1. And we'll see what exactly we can do. Let's go ahead and get the first section of the lift up. Alright, what is wrong with you? Besides, please don't say everything. Please don't say everything. Ugh. Engine head, fuel rail, piston rings, piston with con rod. Four piston rings, 4 piston. This is is it a 4-cylinder, right? It is. Okay. All right, cool. So we're just going to take this car out. We're just going to take this engine out because it's going to be easier to work on outside of the engine. So let's go ahead and get our engine crane. We're going to move him over to lift number 1. Going to get our oil thing over to number 1 because you can't take the engine out without draining the oil, and that oil looks nasty already. So it's a good thing we are draining the oil for this guy. Let me make sure. Let me see if I can get to. Do I need to get to the starter from the engine bay? Okay, I do. Alright, so to get this off, actually, I need to lower it because I got to get to the starter first. God, those body panels are going to need some work too. Alright, let's get the starter off first. Do I have to drain the reservoir stuff anyways? Change, brake, coolant, power steering, windshield washer. Yeah, so we got to drain this stuff anyway. So let's go ahead and get this coolant reservoir out. And then our brake over there. Windshield washer fluid. Then we'll hike this bad boy back up. And we'll get the get the tires off, get the axles off, get that transmission free, and then we'll be able to take that engine out. Yeah, it does look like everything. Yeah, unfortunately, T-Law, it's a story car, so we can't really say, no, we don't want to deal with this. You can actually, a lot of these spare cars, a lot of the random order cars, if you get one and you're looking at it and it's just too much work, you can actually just put the car back together and be like, nah, take that somewhere else. I don't want to fix your car. You don't get any credit for fixing it, and you don't get any experience or anything like that, but other than just the experience that you get for swapping out the parts that you did change. But I've done that before, where before I used to hate doing suspension stuff, like hated doing suspension stuff. So I would get the cars that would do just engine things, and then I would just tell them to, I would fix the engine parts, and then I would just cancel the job. All right, we should be able to take this engine out now. Yes, all right. To the engine crane, or the engine stand, sorry. Cool, so we're gonna have to take everything out anyways, so let's go ahead. And I really like the fact that you don't have to leave the display to to rotate the engine anymore. That's pretty sweet. Actually, so that rod cap's got to get fixed. I can go ahead and just fix these rod caps right now, right? Oh wait, the crankshaft. I bet the crankshaft has to get fixed. Crankshaft looks like it needs to be adjusted. Got to go over here and check the. Yeah, crankshaft has to be fixed. We got to take everything apart anyways. All right, let's start tackling this beast. Okay. I always like to take the oil pan section off, just because once you get all these bearing caps and rod caps off, you can take everything else out from the top side, and then you don't have to worry about the pistons and all that stuff. So having to come back up underneath the car and that sort of thing. That's why I like taking the engine out, especially if you have to change out any pistons or anything, well, pistons in general actually, because that's the most tedious part, because you have to flip it around, not flip it around. Let's get the rest of this stuff off. Unfortunately, we do have to take everything off, because we've got to get to the pistons. We might be able to sneak by without getting the alternator and stuff off. We are going to have to take this off. We are going to have to take the timing cover. That engine head does need to be fixed. It looks like the intake. Looks like the intake needs to be swapped out too. Other than that, oh, the fuel filter is on the back side. That needs to go. That needs to get swapped out too. Fuel filter. Yeah, that intake manifold definitely has to be swapped out. What is it? 11%? Is that 11%? Fuel rails, 20-something%. That might be on the cusp of needing to be fixed. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and yank those guys off. Let's check this. Let's check underneath this timing cover. All right, those cam gears don't look too bad. They look like they're okay. That timing chain's good, so we don't have to buy any of these parts. Let's get these ignition coils and spark plugs out next, and then we'll be able to get this engine head cover off, and we'll get a look at the engine head, which is definitely, based on all the rust around it, that's definitely got to come off. That's definitely got to get replaced. And unfortunately, because this is a story car, we can't actually fix these parts, I don't think. I will try to see what I can fix. If I can fix something that needs to be replaced on here, then I'll definitely do it to try and save whatever little money we can. Oh, the camshaft caps, I forgot about these. At least they aren't rusted over. That's good. So many camshaft caps. Camshaft cap. 3 more. after that, we'll take these camshafts out. We'll get these intake manifolds off. Actually, hold on. We need to take that. Oops. Where's our belt? There's our belt tensioner. Yeah, this guy's got to come off too. But we should be able to... That idle roller's got to go. That cam gear's got to go. And then these camshafts. And we'll be able to get our engine head off. We'll get to our pistons. Ooh, alright. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we'll swap out these pistons for now. We'll swap out the pistons. We'll put the rod caps and the crankshaft bearing cap on. And then we will go ahead and take that. Oh, crud. We have to take... Oh, that's right. Wait, sorry. I forgot. We almost messed up. Well, I almost messed up. I almost put all the stuff back together and forgot the crankshaft again. That would have been bad. Definitely. Dude, I know. The bolt speeds on this guy is pretty insane. That's the upgrades for you. Alright, so we can't fix anything, so we'll just have to add everything in. No big deal. Alright, so we need an inline, an I4 crankshaft. Let's go ahead and grab that. I4. Oh, where are you? There you are. Alright, and then we need 4. No, what? Why did I put the rest of one back in? Oh, I bought the wrong one. No. I4. I need an I4B. Oh, man. Come on. Gotta pay attention to that. Alright. Crankshaft bearing cap. And I think it was the middle one that needed to be swapped out. The one gripe that I have when it comes to fixing cars and things like that is it doesn't tell you, once you take everything out of if you take the engine out of the car, it doesn't tell you oops, it doesn't tell you which rod caps need to be fixed or anything like that, and I feel like that should be noted, because it is still the story mission car, you know what I mean? But who am I but a lonely streamer? Alright, let's see, rod cap 100%, sure. We need 2 more rod caps, right? We only have... Yeah, we only have 1. So let's go get 1 more crankshaft bearing cap. Actually, I think I just bought it, right? Yeah, I just bought that one. Dude, if I could screw and unscrew freaking bolts this fast, I'd be a mechanic too. Like that. That's just insanely fast. Alright, let's get these last 2 rod caps on. And it's like he's getting the torque ratios and stuff down perfectly every single time. Alright, oil pan. And we should be good. Why did I take that oil filter off? Oh, it needed to be replaced. That's why. Alright, let's go ahead and get our inline 4 oil filter, because that thing looked nasty. Alright, engine head and fuel filter. So we're going to stop by the F's and pick up a fuel filter, and then our engine head should be just engine head for an I4B. Don't buy the wrong one, Ghost, because that's going to be expensive. That should be it. The I4B. Please be the right one. Oh, yes, thank God. Oh, we'll just set it on there. We don't need to bolt anything down, I guess. That's new. Get that turbocharger on there as well. Ha! Thank you, C. I appreciate it. Yes, I am more than a lowly streamer, I guess. Alright, let's get these camshaft caps in. I know I've replaced the pistons correctly, so I'm not gonna get these camshaft caps on, and then we'll move it over to, whoops, we'll move this over to the engine, and then we'll work on the rest on the inside of the car. 3 more camshaft caps. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, I gotta make sure I get the fuel mapping in there correctly too. Don't want to get the wrong fuel map or the fuel rails. I don't know if we're gonna need to replace them or not. Alright, so cam gear, that's in the green. We've got our serpentine belt. That should be in the green. That's in the green. Perfect. Belt tensioner. Green. Perfect. Time cover. Yes. And then the bottom half here, I don't think we need to replace anything. Everything here was in the green. Yep. Our belts. We need... Yep, we're good there. And then we have our idle roller. Okay, so that's it for now. Let's go ahead and grab it. We're going to pick it up because we are super strong muscle man. And we're going to go ahead and put it back in our car. Oh, can't pull out the engine because there is no engine. But we're going to install this one, that's for sure. All right, move this equipment, get it away. Thank you, Mr. Crane. You have been super helpful. Let's see if we can get to our fuel mapping first. Actually, hold on. Whoops. Let's check our battery, our ABS pump. Crankshaft bearing cap. See, I knew we were going to be missing something. Fuel rail. Okay, so we need to replace all 4 of the fuel rails anyway, so we're going to grab those. Radiator housing fan. Aha. Aha. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab that crankshaft bearing cap. Oop. I'm just going to put a 100% one on there. Because I knew the game gets really technical. If you don't put the right one together, then it starts to yell at you for some reason. 86%. That's just as good. Come on. There's your 100% one, okay? Are you happy, Mr. Game? Mr. Story Car. I don't feel like this story car gets to make demands. Front shock absorber cap. Front shock absorber cap. Let's focus on the engine. Stay on the engine first. We need the fuel rail, the ABS module, the battery. We're just going to yank that battery out and put it on the charger. That's going to save us some money right there. There you go. ABS pump. Alright. ABS pump. That's going to be in the electronics department. I do like that they put the electronics department in there. Yeah, I know 100 is better than 86, but I mean, I'm not trying to cut corners here. That's why I really wish that when you take the engine out of a story car to work on it, you should be able to still see the parts that need to be fixed in that engine, so you can get it done correctly. So you don't, because it's a lot of hiking up and down with the engine lift. If you have to go underneath it to get this, and then you have to come back up top to get the other piece off, it's like, that's a lot of work, I'd rather just pull the whole engine out and work on it that way. Super easy. I get these ignition coils and these spark plugs in, and then we'll focus on our fuel map. Our fuel rails. We need 4 of those fuel rails, and it is a fuel rail just for an I4B. All right, no big deal. Go over to the Fs. Actually, we need it. We're already here for the I4B. And then we need an intake manifold for an I4B, I'm guessing. Is that I3? I4B. I'm hoping it's for an I4B. Yes! Get these last guys in here. Oh, we got that radiator housing fan, I forgot. Gotta fix that too. Okay, throttle. And then is it just the housing or is it the whole, it's just the fan. Okay. So it's just the fan that needs to come out. So we'll go over to the radiator, So just the radiator housing fan. Wait. Part mount. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Okay, so the flywheel, all that stuff goes underneath. Let's check our parts. ABS pump battery is going to get fixed once we get that done. Fuel pump, fuel rail, that's all been done. Intake manifold is good. Radiator housing fan. All right, so we just need our fuel tank. We just need our fuel pump. Our front shock absorber caps, we'll go ahead and take care of those when we're underneath the car. So let's get our battery off the battery charger. Slap that bad boy back in here in our rust bucket of a car. And then we'll go ahead and refill our reservoir tanks. We'll get those taken care of. So for those springs, those front shock absorber caps, we're going to have to take the whole shock absorber off and then separate it and then reinstall just a new cap. It's going to be cheaper to do that than it is to buy the whole setup again. So let's go ahead and finish off this oil here, and then we've got the power steering and the power steering and the windshield washer, and then we'll be done with our fluids. I'm also really glad that when you if you leave the oil pan out, it won't let you actually refill the oil, because obviously the oil pan's missing. All right. And then our reservoir tank up here. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday morning. Thank you guys for joining in on Story Order Sunday. Or Saturday. I usually like to do either on Saturday or Sunday. Those are the two that I prefer to do Story Order cars on, just because we have more time. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this fuel tank and fuel pump combo back here, since we're already back here. Wow, both of those are nasty. Alright, where's our fuel pump? Fuel pump and our fuel tank. And we'll go ahead and get our front shock absorber caps right there, because I know we need them anyways. Alright, throw these guys together. Okay, now let's get over to our suspension. There we go. Very fast with the screwing and unscrewing speed thanks to those upgrades. That is like the first thing I would recommend doing if you guys get this game, if any of you guys are interested in getting this game. When you get your upgrades, I would go with this middle column here, the screwing and unscrewing speeds, and then the parts are cheaper, and then the mounting and unmounting speeds. It saves a lot of time instead of having to sit there. Separate the parts. Okay. This used to not make a sound in the old game. Used to just sit there and just silently move up and down. And the anticipation of whether or not that spring was going to explode in your face was just too much to handle. Oops. There we go. Springs don't actually explode in your face, just FYI. Okay, that one is good. Front exhaust section, we'll put that back on. Put that back on. And then we're going to get our... Should be able to put our transmission and stuff on. Yep, there we go. Get this clutch plate on, and then we'll get our pressure plates. Don't forget we have to lower it and put the starter back in. Oh, hello gearbox. get our tire back on. Oop. Get back over there. Okay. Lower this guy back down. Don't get crushed by the lift. Gonna put our starter back on up here because can't get to the starter underneath the car. Alright, so the engine should be done. We'll double check everything on the engine side is green across the board, so we are going to replace the body parts now. We've changed our oil, changed our brake fluids. Alright, so we need to replace left headlight, left side mirror, left tail light, rear window. So both headlights, both tail lights, left side mirror, and the rear window. Are you sure you don't want to replace, I don't know, everything else on the car? Oh, we're just replacing the pieces that are missing. Oh, all right. Sure, I guess. Works for me. Left side mirror. There we go. There we go. And where's that rear window? Sweet. I mean, I would replace the rest of your body of the car, but whatever. That's fine. We'll replace the parts you want. Okay. This kind of looks like a Hyundai now that I'm looking at it. Like a Hyundai Tiburon, which means shark in Spanish. Alright. Oil. Spray the factory color. Perform the wheel and headlamp. Alright, let's go ahead and do the wheel and test path stuff first. And then, because we've got to wash the car anyways, otherwise we get yelled at for not having a clean car when we paint it. I don't know. Okay. Wheels are good. I feel like the alignment could be, for the headlights, a little bit better. Like a little bit, I don't know, quicker, I guess I should say. No. Let's go to the car wash. Gonna wash the car. It doesn't cost us anything to wash the car, so we'll wash the inside as well. God, that looks horrible. That looks awful, man. That looks awful. Why would you do this to your car? Come on, guys. Alright, to the paint shop. Factory color, which I'm guessing is that banana yellow. Yep. Oh, factory color is black. Oh, nice. Now we have black with rust. Oh, God. That looks awful. But everything is green, so we're going to finish the... Oh, it's not finished. Hold on, there's a timing chain missing. What? Oh, we forgot to put this whole half of the cam gears and stuff on there. Ooh. Oops. That's our fault. That's our fault. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're done. Now it's done. Now it's done. Now it's done. There we go. All right. We got 45 minutes. We got 15 minutes or so. Let's see if we can get another one in here. Change the oil, other tasks. Let's do it. I bet it's rusted. Yep. No, it's not rusted. It's just beat up. Okay. It's just beat up. No worries. All right. What do we have to do with you? Change the oil. Power steering fluid, wheel alignment, windshield washer fluid, air filter, camshaft, clutch plate, crankshaft, pulley, springs, front steering knuckle, fuel rail, idle rollers, ignition coils, rubber bushings, rocker arms, spark plugs. Okay, so nothing looks like it has to be done. Nothing looks like it has to be changed. as far as clutch crankshaft pulley, clutch plate, camshaft A, camshaft B. Oh, this has got a idle roller A, B, ignition coil. I think this is a serpentine belt A, rocker arms, spark plug. This is a 6-cylinder, right? I think. All right, let's see how weird this looks. Okay, so we've got to take the top half of the car, it looks like, off, I think. That's what it looks like. That's what it's looking like. So there's our belt tensioner. We'll go ahead and get that guy off. Idle roller L. Let's get this serpentine belt off. Idle roller off. Crankshaft pulley off. Idle roller B. Does that have to be replaced? Yep. The idle roller B. Idle roller A. Oops. Serpentine belt. Do we have to... Oh boy. Okay, so we've got to take... I'll take the top half of the engine off, it looks like. Go ahead and do that. This is the one reason I don't like working on like the Nissans, is because they have this, the whole top half of the engine is ridiculous. It's really weird to get it to take all the parts off and everything. It's not like your standard 4-cylinder engine, that sort of thing. There's our fuel rails that need to be swapped out. Intake manifold looks fine. Oh, there's our ignition coils. Spark plugs. Actually, I think all 6 ignition coils have to be fixed. So we'll go ahead and buy 6 of those ignition coils and 6 spark plugs. But I think this is as far as we need to go to get to our camshafts? Maybe? Probably not. We'll see. There's our camshaft caps. The ones below it don't look like they need caps. That one can come off. Oh, there's a whole panel here. Okay. Alright. Let's get this timing cover off then. We'll go ahead and take that off. Oh, I bet we have to take this whole piece off, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, no. We've got to take the oil pan off. So we are going to have to drain the oil anyways. Yep, got to take the oil pan off. Alright. No biggie. Hike this bad boy up. We'll get our oil changer over there. And then we'll do the oil change. Have to drain the oil anyways. I think we do have to change the oil in this car. Well, if not, she's getting a free oil change anyway, so. Oh, there's our oil filter. Okay. Now the engine bay parts. Wait, hold on. Let's make sure there's no weird looking timing chain. Okay, so the bottom half of the car looks okay. So we will lower her down. We'll focus on the timing. At least we know that the come on, go to the engine, not the body. There we go. Timing cover A. Wow, that's a lot of screws for that timing cover. Holy cow. Jeez. Yeah, you're right. It is all me, I guess. Alright, let's see. We gotta take these timing shoes off. There's our timing chain. Oh, I think it has multiple timing chains. Look at that. What? I am so confused. There's a lot of stuff here that this thing needs to come off before. Like, there's a timing cover, and then there's this guy, alternator. Of course, that guy's got to come off, right? This thing has to come off. This timing cover, this water pump. Whoops. Hold on. If this is the water pump, we've got to drain the coolant. Otherwise, we have to pay a $50 cleanup fee for my own garage. Just makes no sense. It's my garage. If I want it dirty, I'll make it dirty. Okay. There's our timing cover number letter D. Now we can take this guy off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, camshaft cap A. I'm going to go ahead and buy that part and replace it now. And I'll grab the B one too, because I think it needs to have the B in there. That camshaft has to be replaced too. Oh, the top one. You know what? Let me take that guy off. We're going to get rid of these ignition coils because we know all 6 of them have to be fixed anyways, so there's no need to highlight these and get these. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 6 of them. So, okay. So that, all right, so that camshaft there, that's the top one. And then A's on the other side. All right, let's put this guy back together here. Can we put that rocker? Oh, no, sorry, the rocker arms. The rocker arms need to be fixed. Oh, okay. All right. Rocker arm A. There we go. All right. Cool. All right, and then we'll put our camshaft caps in. And that side will be done. This is pretty in depth for this sort of car. I'm not complaining. I mean, I like the in-depthness. We don't need to put that intake manifold back in there. Let's go ahead and swap out these fuel rails. Fuel rails in the F's. Where are you? There you are. Go ahead and grab both of those. Oh wait, that fuel filter needs to be swapped out. Ooh. That is a broken fuel filter. Good thing we're already in the F's. Fuel filter. Okay. Now let's get back to taking apart the other side, because I want to be able to replace all this and not have to go back in and fix things, you know what I mean? Let's see. Spark plug, ignition coil, spark plug. We should be able to take this cover off now, and then is this our timing section? That's green, that's red. We have our camshaft caps. Sorry, there we go. Gotta take these guys off first, because then we gotta get to that rocker arm. I do like these rocker arms over the other ones. The other ones you have to put the valve rods and the rocker arms in individually, and that's just tedious, man. That's just horribly tedious. All right, and then this guy can come off. Okay. Whoops. That. And I think I already bought one. I did. This guy is still good. Put this guy in. I think I bought rocker arm A. No, I only bought one rocker arm? Rocker arm A. Or did I buy the wrong one? No, I didn't. I bought the right one. Alright, get these guys on here. Oh, whatever. We'll do this. That one over there. Okay. That's the last cap. Alright, so let me go ahead and mark off these camshafts. The crankshaft pulley needs to be fixed still. Fuel rail and fuel filter is good to go. Our rocker arms are good to go. And I think rubber bushings, outer tie rods, ignition coils. We already know we need those 6 ignition coils, so we'll go ahead and buy those. And the rest looks like it's suspension stuff other than the air filter, the belt tensioner, and the crankshaft pulley. So that should all be good. That was a little tedious on the front end. Alright, let's go ahead and buy these spark plugs and ignition coils. Spark plugs, there we go. This is taking forever. And OSHA would not approve of the oil spills, you are correct. But what OSHA doesn't know won't hurt them. Alright, ignition coils, spark plugs, ignition coil. Let's go ahead and get our intake manifold on here. I think I have to hike this up and put the oil pan on first, now that I think about it, before I can tackle some certain parts of the front half of the engine. There's our engine cover. Okay, spark plug, ignition coil, last spark plug, and last ignition coil. We'll go ahead and throw the throttle on there too, so we don't forget it. And then we'll work on the front half. Alright, I think we're good to go here. Oh. There's our water pump. There's our cam gear. Oh, come on. No. Timing chain. Cam gear. And then our other timing chain. Alternator. Big timing chain. Now we got the shoes. And then our cover. This one has all the, yeah, this is where all the screws are. There's so many screws for this thing. It's insane. Okay, timing cover B. Alright, so we need crankshaft pulley, right? Yeah, we need a crankshaft pulley for a V8. And I think it was one idle roller A and one idle roller B. We'll go ahead and grab one of each. I don't think we needed two. I know that I know that one. That was one that needed to be fixed. Which one has a circle on it? They both do. They both have circles on it? You know what? I'm not going to take a chance. I think I'm just going to buy Put that one in there. Let's double check and make sure our... Yep, okay, our A's and B's are good to go. We need a serpentine belt though, right? Yeah, serpentine belt A. Serpentine belt A. Is that it? Yep. I hate how they have the serpentine belts like flipped around to confuse you. Belt tensioner. And just a normal air filter, I think, is what we need here. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab this air filter, knock this out since we're already here. And then we'll go underneath the car and put that oil pan back on. I think the rest is just going to be suspension on the front end here. I don't think there's any back end suspension that I saw. There might be. If there is, alright, we'll knock it out, obviously, because we have no choice. Can't make a story car, can't complete a story car without completing it 100%. Okay. Alright. Clutch plate, clutch release bearing. Front shock absorber cap, front spring. Front shock absorber A, front spring, front steering knuckle, front sway bar, outer tie rods, rubber bushings. Oh, let's go ahead and mark those rubber bushings so we know which ones they are. I bet they're the 4 around the cross member, probably, if I had to guess. 1, 2, 3. Ah, look at that. They are. Change the power steering fluid. Refill the windshield washer fluid. Well, we gotta refill the coolant anyways because we had to take the coolant out in order to get that water pump out. So our windshield washer fluid, we'll go ahead and knock that out. What's up, Kill Switch? I absolutely love this game more than... Oh, we gotta swap that out. More than the old one, for sure. It's way more in depth. It's way more... I don't know. It's just honestly, it's a better game. I think they did really well putting this together, getting all the paint shops and everything, making it a lot more interactive. A lot of the other little reservoir tanks and stuff. It's a lot better version than the first one, for sure. All right, let's. Oh wait, hold on. We got to see if can we pull the starter off up here? Or do we have to get underneath? If it's underneath, then that's great. Yes, perfect. Okay, we should be good with everything up top. Let's go ahead and get these. Oh, I am not a mechanic in real life. I do this just for fun. I can work on my cars and stuff for sure, but I don't do it for money. No way. All right, let's. Do I have to? Oh, that front steering knuckle's got to come off anyway, so we're gonna have to get these sports tires off. But yeah, Kill Switch. This game is this version is way more in depth, and I think it's just enough more in depth that it's not overwhelming, and there's not a lot of like super tedious stuff to do. Still, I mean, you still have your valve push rods and rocker arms and stuff that you have to sit there and take each individual one out, but other than that, it's cool. I like the missions are better. I like the fact that you have new missions like changing out the brake fluid, changing out these different fluids and stuff, and you also have the tuning now. So in the old game, if you remember playing the old game, you had the tuning shop where you can basically get high performance parts on your car, right? And it's like, oh cool, I just put, you know, high performance parts on my car, right? It didn't really do anything. Well, here, some of the missions you have to increase the tuning of the car anywhere from 12 to 15%, right? So now you have to go into the tuning section and swap out parts to get the tuning in the certain area, which forces you to use the dyno and all that stuff, which is kind of cool. But yeah, if any of you guys are into simulators or into games like this, this is definitely a good game to get. It's a lot of fun. It's a good relaxing game too. I mean, you can play on your own. You can hang out with me in a stream and play it while I'm playing mine. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think you guys will enjoy it if you're into this sort of thing. If not, hey, no worries. I play these games to see if people think they might like them. That's it. Okay, let's start buying suspension parts. Front knuckle housing A. Front shock absorber A. You know what? I'm just gonna buy those. Front sway bar. We need our 4 rubber bushings. Our 2 steering links. Let's go ahead and assemble our springs. I'm not going to break apart the other springs. There's no point. Ooh, nice. What car am I working on, Sword? Right now, it is this story car, the Ribson story car. Which one are you working on? And Kill Switch, I think if you like mechanics, so if you are a mechanic in real life, there are some things about this game that you will notice is not real, but again, it's a simulator. But if you want like a relaxing mechanic game, like this is the one to get. I wouldn't get it if you're trying to like race these cars, because the driving, it's a simulator for car mechanic. It's not a simulator for driving. So the driving is a little bit rough, I should say. But I mean, it's still doable. It's still doable. But you know, I wouldn't go thinking you can like race cars and stuff in this game, because it's actually pretty tough to drive. All right, so that's 100%. Go ahead and get this oil pan on, and then we've got. I think we have. That's 94. What did we not buy? We only bought 2 rubber bushings. Come on here. There we go. Am I missing one? Come on. This game is also more definitely designed for PC because of the little cursor. You have to use the control stick to move things around, so it can be a little tedious on the controller. But other than that, it's not bad. Not bad. Are you just building an engine, or is it for a story car that you're trying to do? Oh, outer tie rods. We need outer tie rods. Okay. And yes, the Corvette is a very nice car. My dad actually had a Corvette back in the 70s, I think. I think he was definitely the 70s. Let's see. Front wheel hub. Wheel hub. Brake disc. All these brakes are good. Wait. You just take my... That's 100% wheel hub. No. No, you cannot have that. You take your 94% one back, sir. Why do I have 100% wheel hub in there? That is super weird. I don't remember swapping that out. Oh well. Alright, let's go back over to this side. Oh, we need a... Oof. We almost forgot our oil filter here. Almost forgot our oil filter. Alright, let's get this lower suspension on and on. What up, Bren? How's it going, bud? Oh, the Bolt Cape Mark 7? Okay. Is it... I don't remember if that's the story car or not. I can't remember. Are you might be farther than me in here for the story cars, if that's the case, because I don't remember working on a Bolt Cape yet. I will say, I don't know if you guys were in my stream yesterday? No. What's today? Sunday, right? Say Sunday? Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I streamed, and it's on my Twitch. It's episode 10. I've actually got a Smith, the Salem 1500 pickup truck. I absolutely loved that truck in the first one. It was just so much fun to work on. Well, I found one, and apparently you can swap the engine from just a regular V8 overhead valve to a V8 supercharged overhead valve with the air scoop coming out of the hood. And so I was like, yeah, we're definitely doing that one stream. We're going to sit there and we're going to yeah, I've got the engine stand unlocked. We're gonna rebuild that truck, and we're gonna put a supercharged V8 in there so that the scoop comes out of the engine. That's gonna be freaking cool. All right, let's get this starter off. Where are you at, starter? There you are. We gotta swap out this clutch plate, and I think just the this clutch bearing cap. There's a lot more cars to work on here too. Well, I take that back. I don't think there is as many cars to work on than there is in the old Car Mechanic Simulator, but that's because this one just came out in May, I believe. So there's still, obviously they're still trying to get the licensing and DLCs and that sort of thing. So I think once they're able to get like the DLC for Ford, for Dodge, for all these other cars, this is going to be worth a lot. It's going to be worth getting much more than it is now, because I think the only DLC that's out there is the Nissan one, which is cool. It does add 3 new cars, which is kind of fun. But unfortunately, they didn't add the Skyline because the Skyline's already in there. I've just got a Ford Ranger pickup truck. That's all I've got, kill switch. Nothing special. I've swapped out like the exhaust and intake and that sort of thing. Currently working on trying to get it leveled out and that sort of stuff, but nothing fancy. We need to get we need to get over to the starter. Alright. Are we done? Is that everything? Green across the board? Green across the board. Alright. Change the oil. We already drained it. Perform the wheel alignment. Alright, so we're just going to change the oil. We're going to do the wheel alignment, and then we will be done with this one. That's a car I'm working on in the background, too. That, like, Mitsubishi Evo over there. I'm just rebuilding it and going to sell it again. I don't think... Okay, thank goodness. I will say, if you do get the Nissan DLC for this game, the Nissan GTR oil change is not as easy as it sounds, because the engine is kind of like this, but it's like a V8 version, right? And you have to take the throttles, the intake manifold, all of this off in order to get to the oil cap right here and fill up the oil. So it's a bit tedious. So if you guys do get a Nissan GTR as a job car, just be aware of that. All right, I think it said wheel alignment, right? That's what we had to do. Perform wheel alignment, and then we'll be done. Sweet. To the test path. Here we go. Wheel alignment. Wow, that one's way off. Done. Done and done. Yes, done and done. Oops. Boom, boom, boom. Green across the board. Booyah. All right. We are level 19. Sweet. We have one more level before we hit level 20 and get another trophy. We've got to get to level 20 and we've got to get to level 50. I am not sure how we're going to get to level 50, but yikes. All right, let's see what sort of shenanigans we got going on. The Steam Workshop. Oh, I have not seen the DLC for that one. I'll have to check it out. So there is a... Okay. So the DLC is... So there's an electric DLC that is out. Okay, well, I might have to check that out. For now, we've got 10 points. We could use it for muscle strength. I really want to do that right there to get cases. Let's go ahead and buy that one. Just so that when we do the jobs, we can get cases. Right now, my the screw speed is 155%. Like that, if you guys get this game, this column right here is absolutely key to getting jobs done faster, man. The screwing and unscrewing speed is just, it's phenomenal. Let's see what our inventory looks like. We have a lot of trash in here, so let's go ahead and we're just going to sell all these. I don't feel like scrapping these right now. We're going to get rid of these guys. We're going to get rid of the caps and the leaf spring U-bolts and the front exhaust. Oh no, that front exhaust section is for the car over there. All right, let's open up a couple cases. Gonna go with that one and that one. Ooh, barn location map. Cool. One more case, and then we will take a visit to the barn. Oh, bonus XP. I will always take some bonus XP. You are absolutely right. All right, let's go to barn or junkyard, guys. Barn or junkyard. What's everyone's vote? Anybody have a vote? Barn or junkyard? Take a look at my parking while people are deciding. That's the Nissan Skyline that I built. Well, we got some votes coming in. Oh, we got one for junkyard, one for barn, two for junkyard. All right. Junkyard it is. We'll go there first. And I'm not going to leave kill switch out. We'll go to a barn afterwards. I kind of want to go to a barn too, kill switch. So it's a tie. These load screens, I really need a PS5. These load screens are kind of slow. I might actually buy that electric if there's another DLC for here, I'm definitely gonna buy it and stream it for sure. All right, I see one car on the platform over there. Let's go ahead and check it out, see what it is. Oh, just your standard El Camino. It's got like a nice teal color too. Sorry, Bolt Atlanta. We all know what it is, guys. We all know. Call it like we see it. We'll buy it. Buy it, fix it up for a little bit. I usually try and find, because there is like you have to buy and buy. Sorry, you have to restore and sell. Oh, oh yeah, another truck! Oh, I love these trucks. These things are great. These things are so much fun. Look at these things, man. If I had one of these in real life, I wouldn't be mad. Oh, and it's an inline 6. Those are super easy to rebuild. Yep. We're buying this. We're going to resell. We're going to restore this one all the way, for sure. Anything that is like an inline 6, inline 4, or inline 3 engine, I usually restore and rebuild all the way and sell it. just because it's easier to build those than it is the V8 engines with the rocker arms and the valve push rods and that kind of stuff. But I do also rebuild the like the El Caminos and that sort of thing and put like the V8 engines in it. Oh, and there's our third one. That looks like a Emden. Is that a Jaeger? It's a Jaeger. All right. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go here. i4 turbocharged, inline 3 turbo. Okay, so we can, this one's just a single overhead cam inline 4. We can actually take a look and see which engines will fit in the Emdens. And we can actually go and see if we have both two Emdens that can work on, yeah, I'm playing on PS4. I don't have PC. So I do have a PC, but I run all my games on PS4 because I like trophy hunting and stuff. So you can attest to that. I'm a bit of a trophy mongerer, but yeah, I run everything on the PS4. I do have some games on Steam that I play, but I really haven't quite figured out how to get the streaming set up on my PC for some reason. Like, I've got it when I go to stream, like, nobody can see what I'm streaming, but people can see that I'm live. It's weird, but anyways, you haven't gotten any trucks yet. Don't worry, you will find one. Just keep looking. I do have a one of my first couple episodes that I have. Oh, also, if you guys are following me on Twitch, feel free to go to my YouTube as well, Ghost Dog Gaming, and follow me there because I do download I do upload all of these videos from Twitch onto my YouTube because I know they do disappear from YouTube after a couple. They disappear from Twitch after a couple days, and I don't want to lose out. So I download them, I re-upload them to my YouTube. So if you guys do like want to start from the beginning and watch me like on episode 1 or 2, you're more than welcome to. All right, so we're gonna rebuild this truck. So let's put him in the parking lot. We're gonna take this Jaeger, put you in the parking lot, and I'll take a look at the Jaegers and figure out which ones you can swap out engines for and that sort of thing. And then you are going to go to the car lift. And then we'll go to a barn. One barn visit, and then we'll call it a day, because I got to start getting ready. Oh, they might not have the electric DLC yet. Oh, that's true. PC does usually get a little bit of a advantage, or not advantage, kind of like a pre-release, I guess you can call it. Okay, what do we have in the barn? All right, we got a pretty sweet car already. We got some junk piles here. We're looking for crates. Looking for crates. Looking for crates. Anything here that's a crate, we will take it. Come on, no crates? There's a crate right there on the table. There's no crate in the actual pile, of course. Come on. All right, so let's go take a look at. Let's go take a look at this car first. Actually, is there another one over here? Is there a car over here? No. No car over here. We'll check these. Oh no, I don't want that. What am I gonna do with that door? Okay. This is a Bolt, I think. Yeah. Kind of looks like a Camaro, like an old Camaro. How much does he want for it? Estimated value is at 19. The buy price is 15, so we are going to make a profit once we upgrade it. So we will buy it. Buy it, swap out the body pieces, wash it, and that sort of thing. Ooh. This looks nice. Ooh, a Supernova. Okay. What is it rocking right now? It's just rocking a V8 overhead valve. Okay, all right. We haven't rebuilt one of these yet, so let's go ahead and hold on to that one. And then our last car. Ooh, it's a Salem. It's a Spectre Fastback. Yeah, all right. We are definitely going to save this guy. I remember building one of these in the old game, and I made it look like Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds because I really like that car. All right. Go back home. That movie was so good. It was a good movie. I actually, I have a car in the garage in this game here that's the Supra. That's from. I want to try and make it look like the car for the Fast and the Furious. I tried to make the. Skyline or Ribson Starline, whatever they call it, make it look like the car from Too Fast, Too Furious, but I don't know, the coloring is just off, and the liveries just don't really do any justice. But then there is also a Mitsubishi in here that you can make look like the Walker's Mitsubishi from Fast and the Furious. So little projects here and there that I'm trying to do. Oh yeah, the WRX with gold rims. That I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of rims now that are out there, especially here for the shop and stuff like that. Looks pretty legit. Let's see. Let's make sure all our cars are outside. There's our Roll It. There's our Supernova and our Spectre. Okay. And on that note, guys, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Sword, Kill Switch, C. I will see you all later. Butcher, I didn't hear from you, but I did want to say yo and welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Guys, feel free to follow me on YouTube as well. If you guys want to watch it there, Ghost Dog Gaming, it's the same thing. The icon is a picture of my dog, so you can't miss it. All I have up there now are just Car Mechanic Simulator stuff. I will download this. Oh, cool, sweet. I downloaded this. I will download this, and I will upload it to my YouTube account. So if you guys want to watch it later, or if you want to watch the other ones, you're more than welcome to. But I hope you guys have a good rest of the weekend. And for those of you that are not working on Monday, have a good Monday as well. Later, guys.